Oh, bloody tactics. But sorry, I'm obsessed with them. Oh, hello?
Hello, Ben Sports News.
Alright.
Sort of alright, not the sort of.
Right. Well, by my calculations, you should be near Nuremberg at this point, yeah?
Well, about that.
What? I've got games today. You won't even make those.
Listen, you know Stuttgart is southwest of Dresden by about 98 hours.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake.
Okay.
I've walked northeast.
That's the wrong way.
Yes, it is.
Well, just ask someone for directions. My bloody phone's falling apart.
That's the problem, you see. I've ended up in Poznan, Poland, and every time I approach someone, they turn around and start jumping up and down.
Nightmare.
Nightmare, complete nightmare.
Well, I've just Googled it. You are now 159 hours away from getting to Stuttgart. So I guess I'll probably see you later this week. Yeah.
I hate
All right.
this. This isn't.
All right, bye.
Bye. This isn't fun.
Bloody went the wrong way, didn't he? Bloody great guy. Right, folks, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Roadtrip series. It's me, Dr. Benji FM. Welcome back. Thank you for enjoying the series so far, and hopefully that means you've returned for today. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's get into this. So you can see, since our 1-1 draw against Dresden, Asterios Romanos got the goal. You know, it's gone mixed. 2 defeats, 2 wins. Defeats coming against Schalke and Bayern Munich, teams you'd probably expect us to lose to, and wins against Braunschweig and Freiburg have given us 6 points from those 4 games, and it leaves us then in 5th position. And we've got some interesting games coming up today. We play Mainz in 12th and Leverkusen in 1st to test our abilities against the teams below and the teams above, which will obviously sometimes be the case because the teams cannot be in the same position as I. Now, the real problem we've got is, and you can kind of see it from here, is that we have a game today and we have an injury crisis on our hands. Christian Veron is out for a couple of weeks, so he won't be available, but you can see there from his attributes, he's growing every day, which, I'm very excited about it. Wout van der Meers is also out for 2 weeks, so he won't be featuring today. It's just not been a good week. That goes alongside the injuries to Mario Greco and Nico Dunkel, and we've got a bit of an issue, as well as Gerald Engert also being, not injured, but jaded and can do with a rest. So as you go to the tactics screen, I've been deploying the 3 in midfield. You might remember I used it a little bit last year, and I'm deploying it again this season, and it's going quite well. Luckily for us, we do have replacements in these areas, so Schneider can come in as King PK at right back, and actually, all in all, it's worked out okay. Now the question is, do we play Gimba over Engler? I think we save the guy that is not fit to play. It doesn't really make any sense. It does, though, of course, mean that Gunnaland and Partey at sort of the defensive midfield role no longer really utilised in this. We've brought Yoshi in to play as sort of the defensive central midfielder and does a pretty good job. His attributes are all over the place. He's a mess. I'm starting to think he's not as good as I was hoping. But for now, he sits in there, does a job. If it starts to go wrong, Seri, Partey, we change things. Instructions for those that are interested: we are looking for the overlap with our wide players, retaining possession, we're more disciplined, we're not playing passing as short currently, we're closing down more and our tempo is slightly higher. Let's get out there and do the business. And we're on the counter-attack. Even though we're playing Mainz, we are away from home, and that's what we're going to stick with. The rest of the team, of course, Torres, Romanos, Hoffman, the back 4 are names you'll recognise. Now, fitness is a bit of a concern. We're not fully fit for this game, and it seems like injuries are not just on my side. Potential foot injury. This guy's injured as well. What injury has he had? A twisted knee. This is bad, Ben. You shouldn't really be doing this, but we're going to tackle the injured players hard. And if he comes on, he's getting it as well. Now, look, you might look at that and go, that's not sportsmanlike. No, it's not. So we'll all have to live with my decisions. Okay, then. Let's see how we're going to get on against Mainz. It's that, look, the joys of this season is that it's not a free season. Of course, we're still in a journeyman, so if things start to go really well, we might get an offer from someone else. If things start to go badly, we might have to consider our position and just move somewhere else. As Mainz are the team that come forward. We've tended to beat the sides below us and struggled against the sides above us, so we'll see if that continues today. Obviously, we play a team below and above, so that will be truly tested as Mainz go through and disprove the theory. They've got the goal. They've gone 1-0 up. Paul someone or other. I'm not sure. I'm got to be honest with you, folks. I've been toying with it. We've been going standard. I've been playing attacking a little bit, control sometimes, and on the counter-attack. And I'm not sure that this team is suited to the counter-attack. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be working as well as it did last year. I don't know if it's because we've got a bit more quality this year and we don't need to play on the counter-attack as much. I guess we'll change it. Pause it there. We'll change it to standard. We'll also put fluid on as well. So we try and work openings a little bit more. Yoshi Romanos struggling for fitness a little bit as Mainz have another chance. Another goal. Now, you can't really put that down to tactics too much because it's a corner, but we've gone 2-0 down. So, we're basically a joke. The ball's whipped in, and all of a sudden, from looking like a top 6 team, we're now a top 8 team, and the league is tightening up. This is my sign language for tightening, apparently. It should be that, really. Titan. Or there ain't no mountain high enough. Remember the Titans? That was the reference there. You don't just get Football Manager videos with me, you get culture. And I think that's the most important thing. You also get 3-0 defeats, or 2-0 defeats that are just delayed to 3-0 defeats. Yoshi's struggling out there. We're getting him off. Hoffman's not having a good game, despite scoring 2 in the last one. We're not even creating anything. That's the real concern. We're going for a mass change. We're going attacking and structured, and we're going more direct. We're pumping it long. We're going more route one. We're slowing down the tempo and closing down a little bit less, and we're not looking for the overlap as much. We are going to pass the ball into space, though. Look to get those wide players more involved. And not only that, but substitutions. So if you take a look at the team, you can see we're struggling across the board as of right now. So a triple change is about to happen at half-time. This is always a risk if you've played Football Manager. Let's see if it pays off. Yoshi's out, Party's in. We're going to drop him slightly further back. We're going to bring on Alberto Seri as an attacking target man, and then we're going to bring on Tom Bueno on this left side because Romanos is struggling ever so slightly, and those are the changes we're going to make. Hopefully, all of those changes will at least result in a shot on target. That's all I'm here to do, get shots on target. I also want to change something up as well. I want to get Schneider off the roaming playmaker role, put him on a deep line playmaker, because I don't think I'm not enjoying the roaming playmaker at all, unless Veron's playing it, and he's obviously not playing today. I should say, this is our 7th game of the season, and as of right now, we've not been able to play our full strength 11, which is really frustrating when you build a team to play a certain way with really attacking, sort of explosive wing backs, you've got solid wingers, and then a striker up front with midfielders that know their roles in the middle. We've never really had all of those combinations put together so far, which means we've had to mix and match, and it's really, I think this is a good example of it, really. We're missing maybe 4 key starters, the centre-backs being missing. We've obviously got Veron out as well. It's not ideal. So we're having to come across that. And as I make more excuses, we still haven't had a shot on target. Why not, though? Why not? Let's exploit the flanks and be less disciplined. Come on, just a goal. The triple change has done little to nothing. I've bought Sedio. I'm expecting at least a goal from him. He's the kind of player he is. We're getting him off target man and putting him on advance forward because he's just not target man. Look, he's not holding it up. We're not creating anything. Mains have done a job today, I tell you. They've come here and they've done a right old job on us, and I've got to give them credit. They did similarly to Dresden, actually. We played a side that I thought we were more than capable of beating, and not only have we've not drawn with them, we've actually lost to Mains. So there it is then. We're still in 6th position, which is no disgrace, but this is the sort of game that if you want to push for European contention, this is the sort of team you've got to be beating, really. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. They seem motivated, and to add insult to injury, we play a Leverkusen side who have just drawn against Dortmund, unbeaten this season, and that's going to be the real test. So, a week's time, Leverkusen to come. I'll see you on the other side of this. And by this, I mean the cut that comes in between. Leverkusen game coming up in a day's time. We've cut earlier than expected. I'm thinking we change things, not radically, but we change things up a little bit. I don't think we're getting enough support to the front man, and that is impacting our chance creation. So, that's something obviously I'm going to sort out now. So the issue we've got is that our best midfielder is not available. Christian Veron I consider to be our best, most progressive midfielder. Now, we've got other good midfielders. I think moving Schneider into a more advanced role might be the ticket. Making Yoshi the deep line playmaker and changing Mangala to a box-to-box midfielder, a role he did actually take on last year. In fact, we're going to make Yoshi more defensive. Making Schneider an advanced playmaker in this forward area. He's got men round him. Hoffman up front will probably see more of the ball as well, which is probably going to be key. We're not scoring enough goals. That is the key point. And this is probably the way we're going to do that. We'll get Gimbel out and bring in Englert as well, next to Nguessen. Really, again, this is the issue we've got. Veron, Van der Meijs and Greco would all be starting for me currently, and none of them are in the team, and that is the frustration. Right, we're going to take off Be More Disciplined, getting rid of that, and we're going to go to a shorter passing tactic, something we were obviously doing beforehand. We will exploit the flanks too, and try and get the best out of these. This front four need to perform better. We sold Armandinga, we sold players in this forward area, we sold Joel Linton, of course. Now, we're playing a team now at the top of the division. We're playing Leverkusen. This is going to be difficult because they're bloody excellent. Should say, I'm just looking at their front three. This Paul Merkel looks bloody good. I've told them I'm expecting a win. I didn't mean to do that. Some of them are looking happy. Right, coming on. We are wearing the white kit, shooting from right to left. A win would help us maybe potentially leapfrog Dortmund, and it's going to be a difficult game. We're very much on the bounce of win one, lose one, win one, lose one at the moment. And if we can get rid of that mentality and start putting some passes together, start getting some chances, then we're going to fare far better in matches. That last game was the perfect example of not creating anywhere near enough and just essentially losing because of it. If you don't create anything, you ain't going to win a match. And as the sale of this, Leverkusen pile forward, ball into the middle. It is cleared. And now, it's not cleared. It's not cleared. Julian Brandt with his 7th goal of the season in 8 games. That's not bad, is it? Gets Leverkusen off to a fly after 10 minutes. And do you know what? Although we've changed tactics and you might be thinking, Ben, you're changing too much, then we're just going to have to stick with something for a while. And this is the thing I think we're going to have to stick with. There's other options, of course. We can play different styles with this. As Schneider puts in a delivery, cleared as far as Mangala, who has got an option on that right side. We're not really playing wide enough, I feel like. Generally, that might be something we have to look at and maybe change as Torres tries to bring it forward into Mangala again. Out to Torres on that right-hand side. We're not really pushing on. We're not sort of, in my opinion, we're not really deadly in wide areas currently. As Schneider brings it down, plays it back to Yoshi. I don't know, it feels like there's a chance brewing here. Hoffman into Romanos, ball into the middle. Schneider's there, headed down to Timo Horn. And we're actually going to change that. We're going to play much, well, not much wider, but wide at least. Romanos, ball played in to the middle, cleared to Ozkalafa. And back out to Engler, plays it into Schneider, forward to Romanos, into Hoffman, who has a strike at goal. In pre-season, obviously I didn't show you pre-season, in pre-season we scored a lot of headers. So I think getting more crosses into the middle might be a key thing. That might also call for the arrival of Seri in this match. But I want to get more out of the wingers. I feel like that's something we've got to try and do. I sold Almandingo because he wasn't contributing enough. He wasn't getting goals and assists. For whatever reason, so far this season, Romanos and Torres are falling into a similar bracket, which is a problem. All right, we're going to bring Seri on up top. Hoffman, he's so indifferent. And what I want to do is change it to floated crosses. Seri is 6'4". He's a big old boy. We've got to try and get him some opportunities. As Torres just runs it off the pitch. Bloody hell. Don't do this. They've done nothing since I made those earlier changes to make us play wider. The ball's put in. Merkel heads wide. The game's pretty even. Possession-wise, we're having slightly more of it. Our pass completion could be better. Chances created. We've had 2 clear-cut, apparently. And we're 1-0 down. This is much better than the Mainz game, although we're still losing. We're on the counter-attack. We'll switch it up to a more standard style for the last 20 minutes. I've just always enjoyed playing on counter against better sides. Torres, ball in from a wide area. Oh, it's fallen to Romanos. They were saying, I need my wingers to get goals. Torres puts the ball in. It falls to Romanos. Asterios Romanos. Spanish, that is. Well, he's not, though. He's German. I don't know why I do it. Romanos with the right foot then finds the back of the net, past Horn. I assume that's Timo Horn as well. So, not a bad keeper to get it past. It is Timo Horn. And 10 minutes to go. We've got ourselves an equaliser. Can we get ourselves a late winner? Do you know what? We've gone standard. We've got ourselves a goal. Let's go attacking. For the final 10 minutes, let's go for broke here, boys. Let's push for this. Let's genuinely push for this and try and get ourselves the winner. Is there another change in us? With 5 minutes to go, is there one more thing we can tinker with? Honestly, not really. Well, do you know what I'll do? We'll bring Party on for Yoshi at the back, who is on a yellow card. I don't want him getting sent off with 5 minutes to go. That's the only change we'll make, though. Can we find ourselves a final goal? And can we just hold out Leverkusen as well? I don't want them getting a winner. All right, there is a chance. Let's see where it goes then. PK on this right-hand side, forward to Torres. And are we going to find ourselves... We'll play much wider now. You look at how far Romanos is out. I mean, that might be a problem as Leverkusen come forward. Not a wide, not a cross from them. No, they've hit the bar. We're fine. Oh, goodness sake. They didn't respect the equipment. For God's sake. T-shirt's not available. I should bring them back out. I love this T-shirt. Corner kick, Romanos. Final chance of the game. Cleared. And with about 20 seconds, there might be one more chance. One more delivery, perhaps. As Romanos is fat. Oh, God. What are you doing there? Oh, dearie me. Overall, I'm thinking about that logically. That's not a bad result. 1-1 against Leverkusen, who, as mentioned, were unbeaten so far this season. Well done, lads. You proved a lot of people wrong by avoiding defeat there. The issue, of course, being... not this game against Leverkusen, it's the fact we lost 2-0 to Mainz, who have now gone above us in the league table. It puts us in 6th alongside Dortmund, but there's still plenty of work to do. There's already a gap emerging with that top 3, and does. A gap that last year was unassailable, so it's something we've got to try and close up and at least qualify for Europe this year. So that is going to bring us to the end today. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Also, before we go today, let me just quickly show you this screenshot. Woo! Ooh, it's not a screenshot, it's a thumbnail. This is coming soon. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's happening soon though. Just letting you know about it. We love with care. From me, that's Benji. Till next time, I'll see you again. Goodbye.